Hey, Giant Grube, mantraining.com. And one of the things going on with this country today is this whole entitlement situation. Everybody feels entitled. Now, I heard that the student loan is going to kick back in for these college kids, and now they're going to have to pay their loans. So many people say that they shouldn't have to pay their loans, which I call bullshit on it because you paid for it. I know people will say, wow, why would you give an 18-year-old $150,000? You shouldn't. They couldn't go out without a job and get a fucking mortgage. They couldn't go out without a job and get a car, but somehow they'll give them a mortgage. And that's because the government backs it up. The government will back it up with taxpayer money. They feel that they need to push these kids into college because they know it's where they're going to be indoctrinated. These kids learn to be entitled. They don't learn a whole lot in these colleges anymore. They learn how to drink beer and make excuses and become activists today. Now, some of the biggest entitled people are grown men, union men. The reason I say that is because I've talked to these men. I've heard it. The guys that are always laid off, been there for 20 years, and they feel they're entitled to a job. Even though they no longer can do the job, they can barely move, but they feel like they should have this job only because of the time they put in. Not that they're productive, not that they can do anything anymore, but they feel like they're entitled. Hurt all the time, calling out sick, but they're entitled. These are the people that are raising these entitled fucking kids, these activist type kids. They feel they're entitled to these jobs. They feel if I get a job and if I get a degree in basket weaving, I can fucking now be CEO of a fucking company. Basically what they're turning out is fucking mindless zombies, indoctrinated people who have not very much common sense, okay? And it's done purposely because they're easily fed shit in the colleges that changes their whole mentality and things like that because they want to fit in. And it's easy to do because they've been doing it since fucking grade school. Okay? I made a comment on a YouTube video. And I just said it's their responsibility, basically. And let me go a little further here, is that I don't feel that they should have to, I feel they should have to pay their college loans off. I have to pay a mortgage, I have to pay my car, I have to pay, the bills if you want to keep the lights on. We are not going to get people to pay our bills for us, okay? Taxpayers are not going to pay my bills. Well, anyhow, this person said, I hope something bad happens to you, and someone says, and people say it's not their responsibility. Yeah, well, he's fucking right, it isn't their responsibility. It's not the person that commented responsibility what happens to me. Just like it's not my responsibility if something happens that far. Okay? And then I did say that, you're one of these victims. You're one of these entitled victims. And what he should do is go home and smack his parents for creating one of these entitled victims. And that bad shit's going to happen to him, because when you have an attitude like that and you're saying that to an actual person, I hope bad shit happens to you just so nobody can pay your fucking bills. What a fucking loser. He's probably a college educated fucking activist with all the fucking Stand With Ukraine and Black Lives Matter bullshit. Fuck that guy. I told him to eat a dick. I told him, back in the day when my kids are raised, I got fucking bills to pay. But in the earlier years, guess what? Nobody was coming to my fucking help. I had to work multiple jobs to keep every fucking thing going. That was my responsibility. Okay? Nobody was going to come and fucking bail me out. I had kids at 17. I had the first kid at 17, the second one at 21. Okay? That was my mistake. Okay? I created those problems. Well, I didn't have anybody come up and pat me on my back and say, that's not your problem. Hey, can we give you a little bit of money? Hey, can we make your life a little bit easier? Didn't happen, okay? You got to grow. You got to get stronger. People say, well, it's a different time. No, it's a different time because people are allowing this shit to go down. It's your responsibility, okay? If you take out a loan, you pay the fucking loan. If you can't pay the loan, then you take the fucking consequences. It's just the way it is. You don't pay your loan, you get bad credit. If I don't pay a car loan or a house bill or a mortgage, I get bad credit. Then it makes it tougher to get anything. That's their responsibility, and it's these college kids' responsibility. If you're in a fucking union, you're in a job, and you can't do the job, don't feel entitled to the job anymore. They'll move you the fuck on. It's like these people in Congress, these people out there, Fetterman goes in there already medically compromised and people still vote him in. You got Mitch McConnell freezing on fucking stage. Why are they still running the fucking show? Why are they still running the show? Okay? Now, I got a CDL, commercial driver's license. I got to get medically checked every 2 years to say I'm still fucking safe enough to drive a fucking truck. These people don't need anything, and they can run the fucking country, make a fucking phone call, and fucking blow up the fucking world. It's entitlement, man. These fucking people are entitled. If you know anybody that's entitled, you know anybody's playing an entitled victim, throw them a fuck aside. Kick them in the fucking head. Get them out of your fucking life. Because you know what? These people are just fucking, they are the fucking worst in society. Because these are the people that are bringing parts of bringing society down.